So I think this one's a good one because
Okay.
this is about, trying to be your own lawyer.
Oh, God.
So needing forms, Dallas County,
Please don't.
to terminate parental rights
Oh, that's even...
and failing to comply with court orders, can't find them online.
Yeah, because there are none. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so complicated. It's like people think you just fill out forms, and it doesn't work like that at all. That's like saying, like, I need pedals for my big wheel, and we're like, that's not how an airplane works.
Mm-hmm.
You have to file a petition to terminate parental rights.
Mm-hmm.
There's likely to be an amicus or appointed in that situation. They have to be served. It's this long, complicated court process that you have to go through. And courts generally don't like terminating parental rights. The other thing is a completely separate issue is, okay, do you want to terminate the parental rights or do you want to enforce for not following the court orders? That's a different thing.
Right.
To do that, you have to file a motion to enforce by contempt. And they are very strict, like must dot the I's correctly, must cross the T's correctly. Otherwise, you cannot get the enforcement. And there are a lot of different ways and things. If you ask for it wrong or you ask for the wrong thing, then you could get a piece of paper that's completely worthless. Then they never have to do anything. In order to do a motion for contempt, you can't even be a beginning attorney because they mess those up. You have to have somebody that really has been trained and done a lot of them and been supervised. Like you have to have somebody that has gone through a legitimate apprenticeship on how to do this. Mm-hmm. That's one of the most difficult things to possibly do. It's the equivalent of like a prosecutor prosecuting someone in court. So it's not something that I've ever seen a pro se do on their own. Mm-hmm. Not once. I've never seen it. I can guess and imagine. I'd say, yeah, probably somebody has been able to do it, but I've never seen it. Or if I have, I don't remember it. That's how uncommon it is.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of attorneys that, like, there's some slight thing wrong with the case, or even when the attorney does something perfectly, the judge sees something about the order that they didn't even do before, like that comes in and says, well, I don't think that meets this other legal requirement that y'all has nothing to do with y'all or whatever, and so I'm just not going to grant it or whatever. It's very difficult to do. They should be asking questions like, can anybody loan me some money to hire an attorney? Or what's the best way to sell my car so I can hire an attorney? Or I have to liquidate an investment account. What's the best tax advantage so that I can hire an attorney because I got to file a motion to terminate parental rights and enforcement? Like, please, you got to hire an attorney for something like that. This is the Lawyer Dana Show.